What is the ideal age gap between siblings? There is no one-size-fits-all answer to this question, as the ideal gap between siblings can vary depending on a number of factors, including personal preference, family dynamics, and individual circumstances. However, here are 3 general considerations to keep in mind when deciding on the optimal gap between siblings. 1. Age of parents. If parents are older, they may want to have their children closer together in age so that they can be more actively involved in their children's lives for a longer period of time. 2. Financial considerations. Raising children can be expensive, so parents may want to consider the financial impact of having children close together versus further apart. 3. Parenting workload. Having children close together can be more demanding on parents, particularly in the early years. Points to remember. 1. Are you yourself ready? Parents may want to consider whether they feel ready and able to manage the demands of multiple young children. 2. Child spacing. There may be certain developmental benefits to having children spaced a certain distance apart, such as allowing each child to receive more individual attention from parents during their early years. 3. Family preferences. Ultimately, the decision on how much gap should be between siblings is a personal one that should be based on a family's unique circumstances and preferences. So, some families may choose to have children close together, while others may opt for a larger age gap. You are free to choose. There is no one appropriate age gap between siblings that is universally recommended by scientific research. However, studies have explored the effects of different age gaps on various aspects of children's development. Here are some scientific findings. A study published in the Journal of Marriage and Family found that a 2 to 4 year age gap between siblings was associated with better sibling relationships and less conflict than larger or smaller age gaps. Another study published in the Journal of Family Psychology found that a 2 to 3 year age gap between siblings was associated with higher levels of sibling support and fewer behavioral problems in children. A study published in the Journal of Child Psychology and Psychiatry found that larger age gaps between siblings, greater than 5 years, were associated with less sibling conflict, but also less warmth and closeness between siblings. A study published in the Journal of Family Issues found that smaller age gaps between siblings, less than 2 years, were associated with more parenting stress and less satisfaction with family life. Overall, these studies suggest that a moderate age gap, 2 to 4 years, between siblings may be associated with better sibling relationships and fewer behavioral problems in children. However, it's important to remember that every family is different and what works for one family may not work for another.